రాదు స్ట్రైట్ అది రాదు చెప్తుంది ఇది కూడా ఇవ్వాలి. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఎదురుగా పెడదా.
But just in case.
Sure.
I'll give you the wire.
Sure. I'll go.
No, sure. Yeah, better otherwise this we can keep soaking it.
అంటే స్ట్రైట్ వద్దా? స్ట్రైట్గానే పెడతానండి.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I think we can manage one. Very nice. You want to open on his speaking words before.
I'm trying to see anything in the camera. What is anything see? One.
Hare Krishna everyone.
Not.
Hare Krishna.
I didn't.
Okay. Hare Krishna everyone. Welcome to our home program. Lal Gopal has had
little bit down.
wanted. I wanted it, and he had agreed to do the home program at our house. And I'm very glad that you are able to come here today, and then view.
Okay, good.
And we have, then I just want to welcome you all. Please enjoy and immerse in the Rukmini Kalyanam lecture Lal Gopal who is going to deliver today. That is all for now. If I remember anything, I will. Sirisha, you want to talk anything?
Maybe she'll speak when all the friends are there.
Huh?
Rukmini Kalyanam.
Prabhu will deliver that at the end of the speech or during the conversation. So I don't want to be the spoiler of that.
Hare Krishna. Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha, Paramagurubhyo Namaha, Sarvagurubhyo Namaha. Om Shuklam Bardram Vishnu Sashivarnam Chaturpujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigno Pashantaye Yasyatma Bhutasya Guru Prasadat Aham Vimuktoshmi Sharira Bhandat Sarvopadeshtu Purushottamasya Tasnandri Padma Pranatosmi Nityam Praglada Narada Parasara Pundarika Vyasamricha Sukha Saunaka Bhishma Dhalbhyan Rukmanga Uddhava Vibhishana Palgunadim Punyan Imam Parama Bhagavatam Namami Janmadi Asyeto Anvayadidarascha Arteshu Jagnya Swarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Havaye Muhyantyah Suraya Tejo Vari Mritam Yata Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisa Dhana Svena Sada Nirastakoham Satyam Param Dhimahi Nigama Kalpaturol Khaditam Phalam Sukamukad Amritam Dhruva Samyuktam Vipata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muraho Rasika Bhuvibhavuka Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Shaivanarotam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtaki Vasudeva Para Veda Vasudeva Paramakaha Vasudeva Para Yoga Vasudeva Para Kriyaha Vasudeva Param Jnanam Vasudeva Param Tapaha Vasudeva Paro Dharma Vasudeva Para Gatihi Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranama Dukkha Shamanam Namami Harim Param Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Is the sound okay for everyone in the back? Okay. So welcome to our auspicious day today. It's Kalyanam. Many people would have thought we are going to do some puja, ritual activities or something. It's not. But just hearing Krishna Katha is hundreds and thousands of times greater than any other things that we try to do in our life. So the topic for today is Krishna, Rukmini WEDS Krishna. And everyone knows the story, I think. If not, I have a very special guest here. who is going to give a brief about what the story is, and then that person is going to hand over to me to elaborate further. So I'm going to request our special guest, Vaishvi, to come forward and speak few words about Rukmini Kalyanam. Come here, close. Come this way. So you're going to tell about Rukmini Kalyanam, right?
Rukmini wanted to marry Krishna and Krishna wanted to marry Rukmini, but they didn't have support. Rukmini wrote a letter to Krishna and Krishna came and married Rukmini.
Oh, a clap today. Clap. Minutes or hours, she just finished in just less than 30 seconds. Especially when it comes from the mouth like this pure souls, it has more impact than the things that are going to come out today. Therefore, the way that I usually like to do this one is not just giving a continuous talk of my own, what I read, rather I will be quoting slokas from Bhagavatam. Because more than what we speak, what purifies is the words from Vyasadeva, Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, it's very important to recite some of the slokas. So when the sound comes and enters, it has more voltage, more power than the speaker himself, because that's naturally coming from the great souls, the sages. Therefore, please bear with me as we are going to read some slokas, and based on time I may see how things goes and do accordingly. And usually I like to tell about the benefits of hearing Rukmini Kalyanam, or anything that I start with. I like to tell the benefits first. Please come inside. There's a lot of space here. Yeah. Please come inside. They're all wallers. You can stand. They like walls. Now, Rukmini. So Gopal Prabhu has already must have told you all that the first thing is that some auspicious thing will be a news for us pretty soon. When we hear Rukmini Kalyanam. Any obstacles, especially that we have in our family, for those who are waiting on a waiting list to get married, first marriage, that will be removed. The obstacle will be removed, and and then especially all the pains and distress that we have in our mind and body will also be removed. These are all some benefits of hearing Rukmini Kalyanam. Obstacles will be removed, the disease will be removed, the good news will come, and on top of everything that we are going to hear is, there is an important secret in Rukmini Kalyanam. There is a philosophical secret behind the story. And what is that going to be? Is going to be revealed at the end of the presentation today. So the whole Rukmini Kalyanam, what does it tell us? Right? I'll offer it. What is it telling us is going to be at the end. So please stay focused, because if you didn't hear the story fully, then what I'm going to connect at the end as Tattva, the philosophy of this Rukmini Kalyanam, will not be effective to understand. Therefore, please lend your ears along with your heart to Krishna today. Okay. So with that said, thank you again, Vaishvi, for beautifully coming and telling a story. This story of Rukmini and Krishna is in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 52nd, starting from 52nd sloka. The main thing about hearing Krishna Katha is that Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha means I am here to hear fully present. So do not feel that when this guy is going to end. Whenever Vyasadeva ends, Sukadeva ends, we will end that time at 161 sloka. Okay. Now Sukadeva is in 2 slokas, he finishes Rukmini Kalyanam. In the 52nd chapter, sloka number 16 and 17, only 2 slokas he says to Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, I'm assuming some of you are quite familiar with this whole Srimad Bhagavatam, and it's not time for us to go through the history of how this Bhagavatam came into existence and Parikshit Maharaj hearing from Sukadeva Goswami. That is all. You please refer back in the books or someone else. But there's an audience. Audience is Parikshit Maharaj, and the speaker is Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami is narrating many things about many incarnations, many manvantras, many kings, and many devotee stories and so forth. As he was telling all this thing, now he is in the 10th canto. And the 10th canto now is coming to the point where Krishna has grown up. He's a grown-up boy. He's no more a playful boy in Vrindavan. He's quite grown up now. And then he got married. And that's the time where Sukadeva Goswami says that Bhahavanapi Govinda Upaye Gurudvagaha Vaidar Bim Vishmaka Sutam Shriyo Matram Swayamvara. So he says that Sukadeva is saying that Krishna married to Rukmini parents. He says. Parikshit Maharaj said, what? Only 2 slokas for the entire Krishna Rukmini's marriage? I heard lot more things happen in that marriage. Lot more things happen in the marriage. Please tell me a little more in detail. Therefore he says, Raja Uvacha Bhagavan Bhishmaka Sutam Rukminim Ruchirananam Rakshashena Vidhanena Upaye iti Srutam. I heard that Krishna married Rukmini in a different style called Rakshasha Vivaga. Rakshasha Vivaga. Rakshasa means what?
Demon.
Demon, right? Rakshasa means. Krishna married someone in Rakshasa Vivaga. He married in a Rakshasa style. Maybe he put his teeth over here and like this he came and married Rukmini. What do you think, no? Okay, we'll see what that Rakshasa Vivaga means. Therefore he says, I heard that Krishna married Rukmini in a different style, in a Rakshasa style. Bhavan Shrotum Ichchami Krishna Shayamita Tejasaha Yata Magada Satvadim Jitva Kanyam Upaharat. He said, therefore, how did that happen? I also heard that he defeated many kings while he was marrying Rukmini. Something more has happened over there. Bhagavan Krishna Katha Punya, now he is telling here, you only told 2 slokas now. So he is requesting to Sukadeva Goswami, Brahman Krishna Katha Punya, Madhvi Loka Malapalaha. He said, Madhvi is so mellowed, so sweet to hear Krishna Katha. It brings auspiciousness and removes all the kalmasham, unwanted dirts in our heart. Who will not like to hear Krishna Katha? That's how Parikshit Maharaj is telling. In the 10th canto, Bhagavatam is altogether 12 cantos. Right? After hearing so much, he is telling, I am still not satisfied. I want to hear more about Krishna Katha. And I want to hear all in detail, not shortcut. I want to hear all in detail. So he is saying that Nitya Nutanaha. Krishna Katha is evergreen, ever fresh. If you go and watch a movie, I don't know whatever the movie, the latest movie is, you can maximum watch for 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, maybe 10 times, but you can't keep watching that movie for 100 times. Whatever the great hero may be, or actresses may be, or the story may be, 100 times you will get bored to watch that thing. But Krishna Katha has been going on 5,000 plus years, and everyone is now also sitting and hearing. Same story. We are not changing anything. We are not telling that Krishna took a flight to and took Rukmini out of a terrace. It's the same. We are going to tell the same old story, how he did all those things. But everyone is eagerly waiting to hear the story. That's why Krishna Katha is nectarian. Malapahaha removes the contaminations in the heart, because we all use different types of soaps. Some who uses Indian soap, some uses Australian soap, American soap, Dove soap, this soap, sandalwood soap, Mysore soap, Medimex soap, all those different soaps. But none of these soaps is going to clean our heart. None of the soap is going to clean our heart. What is that soap which is going to clean us inside is Krishna Katha. Krishna's story is the only one which is going to clean our heart. No other thing. Therefore, the more we hear, more we become pure. Therefore, this has been an ongoing program between Vasudeva and Devaki. They have registered Krishna's profile into bharatmatrimonial.com, shadi.com. All the different websites they have registered Krishna. And they've been getting so many emails, so many text messages, phone calls, everything. And then Vasudeva and Devaki will sit like this, I saw that picture. Look at her nose. No. And this was wearing shorts. I don't want this one. then Devaki will show another one. I don't know whether she's looking at us or somewhere else. We don't want this girl to Krishna. So they've been rejecting all these different photos as they get. And in this range, they're not able to set this. And Krishna was thinking, oh my God, this is a problem with arranged marriage. I've been waiting and waiting. These people select and give me a girl. I'm getting old now. And when are they? Get me married to someone, please. Someone. I'm getting old. Now, as they were doing this one, at that time, now Sukadeva is saying that he's taking the scene from Dwaraka out to Vidarbha Desha. He is taking out from Dwaraka to another place where he says, Raja Siti Bhishmako Nama Vidarbhadipati Mahan Tasya Pancha Bhavan Putraha Kanyeka Va Varanana. He beautifully says that there was a Raja by name Bhishmaka, not Bhishma. Bhishma is not, that Bhishma is different and this is different. Bhishmaka. There was a king by name Bhishmaka who was a king of Vidarbha Desha. He's a Mahan. He said he's a Mahan. And he has 5 sons. That's what he says. Tasya Pancha Bhavan Putraha and Kanyeka Va Varanana. He had a Kanyeka, a girl in a ripe age to get married. Kanyeka, ripe age to get married. Then he mentions, he says that, the commentator says that Mahan, this Bhishmaka is a Mahan. Usually you don't say anyone as Mahan so easily. So the question is, why do we call Bhishmaka as Mahan? Is he because he did a lot of charity, that's why he's Mahan? Or he built a lot of temples, that's why he's Mahan? Or he followed Karma Yoga very nicely, that's why he's Mahan? None of this is reason why Sukadeva calls him as Mahan. The reason why he calls him Mahan is just because he's Mahan, he got the goddess of fortune as his daughter. Number 1. Number 2, and he is going to get the Supreme Lord as his son-in-law. Therefore, who else can be Mahan than him? Therefore, he is Mahan. That's how it says. And also, another reason he is Mahan is because it is said that, this is something you all have to hear, that it is said that a father-in-law plays a role of a guru. Father-in-law means the boy's father-in-law. Okay? The boy's father-in-law, that is girl's father, plays the role of a guru. Why? Because it is he who gives his daughter to the boy and makes the boy eligible and qualified to perform his dharma. Without getting married, without having wife, one cannot perform many of the yaga yajna dharmas. Cannot perform. One has to have a wife. Even if you want to give a donation, it has to be touched and given by a wife to give donation. Now everything is online. Don't ask me how it's going on. Maybe a wife will have to come and stare at the monitor. Okay, something like that. Right? I don't know. So anyway, so that is how it is. Therefore, it is the father-in-law who qualifies the boy to do the rituals, the dharma in his life by giving his daughter. Therefore, the son-in-law should be very, very grateful and thankful to their father-in-law. Very much grateful to the father-in-law. Now, Kanye Kecha Varanana, where he said he has 5 sons, Pancha Putra, and the father is coming and telling to his, someone is coming to their house and say, my last son is very intelligent. What does it mean? The other 2 is dumb. Likewise, over here, Sukadeva Goswami very nicely uses that Kanyeka. He says that lovely girl is his daughter. What about son? Their son. For the namesake, they have son. Useless sons. That's how we have to take it. Now, he goes on. And what are the sons' name? He says Rukmi, Rukmagata, Rukmanga, Rukmakesha, Rukmamali. Rukma means gold. Rukmini, gold. Everything is gold collection. Some people have this, like to have a lot of gold collections. Some like to have silver collections, like that, right? So for maybe Bhishmaka is of nature that he likes gold so much. So he kept all the children named Ruk. Everyone Ruk, right? Rukmi, Rukma Martha, Rukma Bahu, Rukma Keshu, Rukma Mali. And there's a meanings to all those things. And we'll see, it's not important to, because it's just name. So for them, they're not having any of those high qualities. And they had this beautiful sister called Rukmini. Now, after telling about the greatness of Rukmini, He said, Rukmini is like that, and Krishna is no less than Rukmini. No less than Rukmini. He is great in his characters, in opulence, his prowess, and his intelligence. Everything is great, is so great. That's what he says over there. Now, moving on to this one. Now, we have to understand that one point we have to understand that Rukmini and Krishna have never met each other. They never met each other. But they have lost their heart to each other. How did that happen? Just wait for an important section that's going to come. We'll see how did she develop that love towards Krishna. It's a very important thing. We'll see when we get over there. Now, hearing about Krishna was a constant thing. Rukmini was constantly hearing about Krishna. Therefore, there's no one, Rukmini was thinking when she heard about Krishna, she was thinking that Krishna, there is no one equal to your intelligence. There is no one equal to your characters. There is no one equal to your wealth. There is no one equal to your powers. And there is no one equal than me for you to be a wife. Rukmini thinks like that. No one can be like that. Tam buddhi lakshana audharya rupa shila gunashrayam krishnascha sadrisham bharyam krishnascha sadrisham bharyam samudyota manodhate. Krishna knew Rukmini is very intelligent. Krishna also heard a lot about Rukmini, by the way. How Rukmini constantly heard about Krishna. Krishna also has been constantly hearing about Rukmini, how intelligent she is, how auspicious she was in her bodily features and everything. Buddhi, audharyam. Audharya means is greatness. Greatness of wanting to help everyone, considering everyone, not only my own family, my buddies, my brother, my sister. And Rukmini has a nature as motherly nature. You see, she's a universal mother anyway. It's naturally she has a love and affection towards every living entities. Audharyam. Rupa, her beauty cannot be compared to all this, that the movie songs come. Your eyes are like whatever it is. Your lips are like this one, and your face is like that one. All the different movie songs come, right? But when it comes to Rukmini, you cannot compare any of these things, because anything that you compare with the worldly objects is going to be perished one day, and they have some defects. Rukmini has no defects. No defects. Sheela means our chastity and good character. No one can have something like that. Gunashrayam means she is an abode of all good qualities. Abode. Guna ashrayam. Ashrayam means shelter. She is a shelter for all the gunas, wonderful qualities. Gunashrayam. Therefore, Krishnascha sadrisham bharya. Krishnascha sadrisham bharya means for Krishna, she is the bharya, the perfect match. For Krishna is Rukmini. Now you must be asking this question that Krishna married 16,000 plus wives, right? Many wives. But why is something very important about Rukmini? Why not that Jambavati, Satyabhama, and many wives are there, right? Why Rukmini? Because Rukmini is none other than Sri Mahalakshmi herself. Everyone else are expansion. Everyone is an expansion. Therefore, Rukmini Kalyanam is much more important. When Rukmini was at the age of ready to get married, and the talk started in the family, and they were all thinking, we have to find a suitable relatives and friends and more than father and mother, relatives start eating our head, right? Not married, what is this? When are you going to get her married? Right? There's a big problem. So, bandhunam ichchatam dhatum krishnaya bhaginim nrupu tata niraya krishna dvich Rukmi Chaidyam Amanyata. So everyone are thinking that for Rukmini, Krishna is a perfect match. By the way, no one in even that place seen Krishna, but all they have just heard about Krishna. Only heard about Krishna. Therefore, they are thinking Krishna would be the perfect match for our princess, Rukmini. Everyone were in that same thought process. Every single person, except one guy. Except one. Tato Nivara Krishna Dvita. Krishna Dvita means one who hate to the core. Krishna Dvita, one who hate to the core. Only that person was opposing. No. Okay. Rukmi Chaidya Amanyata. So we'll see who that person is. Well, all this family was supporting. That person was responding, no, we cannot get married. At the time, Bhishmaka said, what's your problem, my dear son? What's your problem? Why you are opposing? And they said, no, Krishna is not a right match. What? Krishna is not a right match? Yeah. My dear father, I think you don't know who Krishna is. You only see him as a king now. But by fluke, he became a king. He's a Yadava. He somehow by luck, he became a king. Not only that, my dear father, you don't know something. I'll tell you some things about him. I read most. And that will torture that person. It was Shani for Jarasandha. What can he do? It is not because he's not a great person. It's Shani. Therefore, let him go. It is all luck. It's a good karma. Krishna has done good karma. He is thinking Krishna has to be an ordinary human being. Krishna has done a good karma. Therefore, he had all this good thing. Then, Bhishmaka said, if you say Krishna is not a good match, I'm surprised, my dear son, Rukmini. Who else can match your sister, Rukmini? There's no one. My dear father, don't tell that there is one person. There is one great person in this world. Bhishmaka got out. Shishupal? Yes, Shishupal. Okay. Where did he go to school? Does he? And Dhamagosha is a father. They were also king. But what happened was, a little background about this is, when Shishupal was born, as you all know, that there was a message that he will be killed by Krishna. And therefore, Srutashrava went and begged to Krishna, please don't kill my son. Don't kill my son. And he said, when he makes offense 100 times, he criticizes me for the 100th time, I'll chop him. And therefore, we should understand, every day, Shishupal had an accountant next to him with a counter to collect. The counter will, he will keep on, Krishna is a stupid guy, Krishna is madman, he is a thief, he is a womanizer, he is a robber, etc. Tongue. And then when he was ready to, he will come to 99, he was going to tell 100, stop. That accountant will, you already reached 99, stop it. Every day he will reach 99. Every single day he will reach 99 without fail. It was not that one time he was telling 199, every day 99 times. And he will get stopped by someone who is assisting him to remind him. Otherwise, he's chopped. Right? Therefore, that is Shishupal's thing. Now, the marriage, Bhishmaka had no options now. He agreed out of his love to his son, and he couldn't do much out of his control. He said, do whatever you want to his son. Do whatever you want. And then immediately Rukmi took over the control. He went and ordered all this invitation. Rukmini weds Shishupal and such date. And all are invited. So everything was ready. The marriage hall is getting ready, and for preparation, food preparation, and the priests are coming, and the holy waters are coming from many places, and many kings are going to arrive very shortly. All those things are spread. The news has been spread all over the world for everyone to come. And then the invitation is ready. The invitation comes. Rukmi opens the invitation, see, very happy to see the invitation. He says, Rukmini weds Shishupal. And he takes an invitation, the first invitation, he wants to hand it over to Rukmini. Right? So, but then everyone said, hey, wait. Don't go to Rukmini. Think about it. Did you ever speak to Rukmini and asked her about her opinion? And Rukmini said, she is a small young girl. She doesn't know anything. Why you have to ask her? And moreover, after marriage, everything will be all right, don't worry. This is standard dialogue. I've been hearing the standard dialogue. Every time they will tell. However they want to make adjustment, after marriage, everything will be all right, don't worry. And that is true by the anyway, that's true. We have no choice after marriage, right? Everything, we have to go with that. Anyway, so he takes a first invitation and goes to the inner compartment, the chamber where Rukmini was there. Rukmini was happy there. She doesn't know the news yet. In her heart, she was constantly thinking about Krishna's lotus feet. Always, constantly thinking about Krishna. It just vibrates into her ears constantly what she heard about Krishna from many speakers. That's what she was always meditating upon. So Rukmini comes into her, hello Bhaiya. She doesn't know why Bhaiya is coming here. Right? That brother is here. He's going to give a shocking news to her. But he comes, and then Rukmini said, Rukmini, come here, come here, come here. And she comes closer. She was smilingly, innocently saying, happy to see her brother, and said, I have something very, very good news for you, Rukmini. You're going to get married. And she became very happy. She became very happy. In her mind, she can't think a second person to be her husband. So she was always thinking Krishna as her husband, no one else. So she became very happy. And here is the invitation. And then he gives an invitation to her. And then she opens the thing very happily. Reads all the, all his home symbol, and this is this, everything is there. And the picture of our Kula Devata and everything, he comes like this. And then she comes to the next point, on such and such day, this Tithi, this Muhurta, etc. Rukmini waits. She fainted. She fainted. And then Rukmini did not even bother. She gave the invitation. He gave the invitation, walked out. He just walked out. And then our friends came and then sprinkled some water on her face and got her back to consciousness. Got her back to consciousness. Here's the important thing what Rukmini did. This is where, as a Bhagavatam is something that we can just go as a simple story throughout and enjoy the story. But if we go deeper, then there is a life lessons for us that we can apply in our life. A shocking news that Rukmini heard. Very shocking news. How did she react to the situation? Yes, she was shocked. She fainted. But then when she got up, how did she react? She got depressed and she doesn't want to eat, and then put her hands like this and start weeping and crying and not drinking water and all sort of things she was trying to do. This is why it is said Rukmini's intelligence. She got into action. Immediately she got into the action. What did she do? Here it is. Tad vichintyapam dvijam kanchit krishnaya prahinot dutam. She got into the action that she was thinking, I cannot sit and cry here. Happened has happened. Something has happened. But by crying, we are not going to solve the problem. Rather, we have to try to find a different solution of the problem. Right? If you have created a problem in a certain mood and you cannot find a solution with the same mood, yes or no? Simple. You have created a problem when you are in depressed mood or something, and you cannot find a solution with the same mood. You have to come out of the mood to find the right solution. Therefore, Rukmini said that I just cannot stop here. I got to find a solution here. Therefore, as she was thinking what to do, Vichintyaptam Dvijam Kanchit. As she was thinking like this, she saw from her balcony window, there was a Brahmana walking by the side. A Brahmana, Dvija, a priest was walking. Please come forward. Please come forward. When I say please come forward, we can understand this is typical ISKCON program. Because temple also we have to keep telling come forward, come forward, come forward. Home program also we have to come forward, come forward, come forward. That means we can easily understand this is a program of ISKCON. Because no one wants to come forward. There's some reason they are afraid of the speaker. Anyway, now as she was looking what to do, then she saw this Brahmana was walking through, by passing through her windows. She said, Swamiji, 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 she called. And the Brahmana came inside. And the Brahmana came inside. And she said, I have a small request for you. He said, Brahmana said, what is it you want to do? I am in a very difficult situation. Therefore, I need your help. I want you to immediately go to Dwaraka. Immediately go to Dwaraka and convey a message to Krishna. Please do that for me. And the Brahmana said, of course, I'm ready to do that. Now, here's a secret for you all. Who is this Brahmana? Brahmana was just passing through, right? And Rukmini was in a difficult situation. But he got into the action. She saw the Brahmana. She called the Brahmana and told, you please go as a messenger, my messenger, and convey this message to Krishna and ask him to come immediately. Summon me, come inside, come inside. Come inside. Malti, you also come. Sit in the print. Girls, turn this side, come. Please, come forward and sit here. Sit. Vaishvi, please turn around. Come here. You also. So, Brahmana. So the question is, who is this Brahmana? Who is this Brahmana? Beautiful explanation given by the Acharyas. This is where we are going to connect Bhagavatam to Ramayana. Everyone ready? Ramayana is going to get connected to Bhagavatam now. In Ramayana, there is in the Lord's service there are two personalities are there. One is junior and one is senior. So junior devotee and senior devotee. Okay. The junior devotee is Hanuman. And guess who is the senior devotee? And both of them did a service of carrying the Lord. Hanuman carried Rama in Vaikuntha, wherever he goes. Hanuman appeared during the Rama Leela. Correct? Therefore he is junior here. But both of them are did the same service of carrying the Lord. Carrying the Lord. But what the junior got, the senior did not get. What happened was, when Hanuman went from Rama to Lanka as a messenger of Rama, she went and spoke to Mother Sita. Yes, Mother Sita. And then when he came back to Rama to convey the message, he came back as he conveyed the message that Drishta Sita, I have seen Sita. As soon as Hanuman said to Rama, I have seen Sita, what Rama did was embraced Hanuman tightly. Embraced Hanuman tightly. The war took place. Please remember this one. The war took place. Indrajit comes. And with his Nagabhusha, Nagastra, he tied Rama and Lakshmana. At that time, you know who came to save them? Garuda. Garudam lakila veda nidha dirudam dvishatpita notkantita kunta vaikunta priti sutatkanta mide. The Garuda comes down. He comes flapping his wings fast. He comes. And then relieved all the nagas, the snakes. And Garuda was happy now, expecting something. What Hanuman got, Garuda was expecting that is going to happen to him. What was that? Hug. Embrace. But Rama, to his surprise, folded his hand. Thank you, my lord. He said, thank you. I don't know who you are. Because Rama is telling to Garuda, I don't know who you are. And he did a perfect acting. This is why Manushyam Rupam, Rama did not exhibit, of course he did few times, but mostly, unlike Krishna, Rama always maintained his act as human. Mostly. Therefore, when Garuda came, who are you, sir? I never seen you before. And Garuda got confused. Huh? What? You don't know me? Then Garuda understood, oh, he's doing a Manusya avatar. Therefore, he doesn't want. So, what Garuda did was, he went closer, hoping if he goes closer, at least, you come closer to someone, at least that person will do something. Don't touch me, or, something they will do. So, he thought he'll go closer. And then Rama said, you look like my grandfather. Garuda got really upset. He really got upset. And he was depressed. And he went and sat in the corner in one place. Mahalakshmi comes. He said, my dear son, what happened to you? Why are you sad? And he narrated everything. You see, Hanuman was so lucky. Hanuman was lucky. But me, he didn't even touch me. He was just holding his hands and just offering praise to me. He didn't embrace me. And Mahalakshmi said, don't worry, I will fulfill your desire. He will embrace you. Why not now? Why not now? Garuda was like a child. Why not now? He said, I relieved them from the Naga. Likewise, Hanuman also conveyed the message to him. Why not now? My dear son, you're missing one important point. What Hanuman did, you didn't do it. That's why you did not get Rama's embrace, Krishna's embrace, Rama's embrace. What is that? You see, when he went as a Ramaduta, the gift he got was fire on his tail. Fire on his tail. He went as a Ramaduta. He got a fire on his tail. When he returned as a Sita Duta, he got an embrace. The connecting point is you have to be a messenger, my messenger, to get the embrace of the Lord. When I appear next, I will send you as a messenger where you will be embraced by the Lord, and that Brahmana is none other than Garuda. That Garuda. So the Garuda is ready now, and he says that now, as they said, he said that okay, let's go, and she writes a letter with 7 slokas, and then hand it over to the Brahmana. Please come forward. Pratiti, please you come inside. I want you all to come inside. Be part of this whole program, being inside. Yeah. So he gave this letter to the Brahmana, and the Brahmana immediately went to Dwaraka, reached Dwaraka. Dwarakam samabhyatya. He said Asinam. So he reached Dwaraka. As soon as he reached Dwaraka, and Krishna saw the Brahmana before the Brahmana saw Krishna. Right? This is also very important. When sometimes we have to understand why we are going to the temple. It is not that, yes, we are going to the temple to see the deities, but more importantly, it making ourselves available for the deities to look at us. When they look at us, it makes a big difference in our life. Vidyate hriday grantihi chittante sarva samshaya. It is said in the Upanishads, even in Bhagavatam, that by the darshan of the Lord, we take darshan or he looks at us, all the kalmasham, all the confusions and hard knots in our heart will be removed. Therefore, it is not an optional for us to go to temple. We have to go to the temple so that the Lord can look at us, his kataksham, his glance falls on us. Just closing ourselves within the 4 walls is not going to help us. Therefore, it is important we go to the temple every time as much as possible. So Krishna saw the Brahmana. As soon as Krishna saw the Brahmana, what do you want to do?
No, she
wants to open this? Okay. My face is not good. She wants to seek outside. I understand that. You can open and watch outside. She can watch outside. Some natural things. This is very unnatural. Also. That one.
She can't read.
Oh, that one. Now this one. Okay. Drishtva Brahmanya Devastvam. So Krishna Drishtva, he looked upon this Brahmana. And then as soon as the Brahmana, he invited the Brahmana to come inside, gave him a best throne to sit, best place to sit, and then washed his feet, and then gave him nice things to eat, applied oil on him, and then did massage to him. Krishna massaged the feet of this Brahmana. Until now, there's no conversation happened. Why he came, what he came, nothing. Whenever someone comes to our house, the first thing we want to know is why you came. I came to your house just to say hi and why you came? But look at Krishna. He didn't even ask why you came. He said, let me take care of this Aditi who's come to my house. Let me treat this person to the best. And then, when time permits, we'll ask him why he came. Many things we can learn from how Aditi Seva should be done, especially when. Then Krishna started inquiring to the Brahmana. Now this is where the qualities of the Brahmana has been expressed. Krishna says what are the qualities and qualities of a Brahmana. Okay. Kachit Vijavara Shreshta Dharmaste Vridat Sammataha Vartate Nati Krichayana Santushta Manasa Sadha. He says many things. So Santushta Yarhi Vartate. Santushta Yarhi Vartate. You have to put all sort of lights for my color. Otherwise you people won't be able to see me. Please bring more lights. So he was just asking that, my dear Brahmana, are you following the dharma? Are you following the religious practices? Are you happy with what you have? Whatever Krishna says is an expectation how a Brahmana should be. Okay. He says, are you happy with the broken Toyota Camry car you have? Or you're looking the neighbor having Tesla car? Right? He's just asking all these different questions. Are you happy with the old dialing phone, or you want a smartphone? Brahmana, he was asking all these things. Is your mind clear without any worries? With the mind clear without any worries. So he was asking all these different things to the Brahmana. And finally he says that Vipransva Labha Santushtan Sadhun Bhuta Suhrittaman. He says that satisfied and unsatisfied person. A person can be satisfied or can be unsatisfied. A person can be satisfied with what one has. If he is not happy with what one has, then he is going to be unsatisfied. Anyway, even if he becomes the king of the heaven, he is not going to be happy. Not going to be happy. Therefore, are you happy with what you have? Or are you looking for something more and more and more and more and more? At that time, Krishna also asked about how's your kingdom, how's people over there, how your king is taking care of you. Yes, everything is right and fine. At that time, Brahmana starts speaking. He said, my dear Lord, I am coming from Vidarbha Desha. Vidarbha Desha. As I am a traveler, I am traveling to many, many holy places. As I was passing through Vidarbha Desha, Princess Rukmini called me and then gave me this letter. She wanted me to give it to you. It's a very, very urgent, important message to you. Therefore, this is the message that I brought to you. Then he was just saying this to him. And as soon as Krishna heard this one, then he said that, well, why don't you open that and start reading? Usually if someone is sending a private message, especially letters like this, you don't want someone else to read that message. Read that message. And by the way, this is the very first letter in the whole history where it's called a love letter sent by Rukmini to Krishna. Now this is a set of 7 slokas, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful slokas. It has such a deep meaning. We are going to spend time on this one a little extra so we can understand what Rukmini's message in this letter of this each sloka. Are you all ready? And Krishna is telling that, Brahmana, I hand it over to you, this letter, you read now. And the Brahmana opens the letter. He says, Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara shunvatam te nirvishya karna vivarai haratonga tapam rupam drisham drishimatam akilartalabham tvayachyuta vishati chittam apatrapam me. The first sloka is this one. Rukmini Uvacha. He says that Shrutva Guna Bhuvana Sundara. He is addressing Krishna now. And he said Bhuvana Sundara. There is a different types of Sundaras are there. Graha Sundara. Graha means inside the house there will be a Sundara. Right? When he goes out, no one wants to look at him. He's only Sundara inside the house. Graha Sundara. That's called Graha Sundara. Anyway. This Graha Sundara. And then there will be some Grama Sundara, Gramam, the village Sundara, Nagara Sundara, Desha Sundara, Loka Sundara, Akila Loka Sundara, Bhuvana Sundara. Bhuvana Sundara. You can be hero in your house, inside your house only. Or you can be a hero within a village, or within a city, or within a state, or within a country. But in the entire creation, there's only one Bhuvana Sundara. Only Sundara means you all know, right? The one who is handsome, beautiful. It's called Sundara. Bhuvana Sundara. This word, this is the name that she gives to Krishna. Bhuvana Sundara. Now you all have to remember this name. I'm going to tell 7 names in this 7 slokas. Okay? And you have to tell me the names after the slokas done. First name is Bhuvana Sundara, which this name is not even found in Vishnu Sahasranamam, by the way. You can't even find in 1,000 names. Unique name. If anyone wants to keep a name for this, you can keep Bhuvana Sundara like that. No one wants to keep long names. Atte, Putte. They want to keep all 3 letters names, 2 letters name, right? Like that. All later, after some time, it will be a digits, by the way. They are numeric, all numeric. I call that 121 and 348. Something, they are going to be numbers, right? Bhuvana Sundara. Then he says that Bhuvana Sundara, therefore he addresses Bhuvana Sundara. Then Krishna, now you have to start imagining that there's a conversation is taking place between Krishna and Rukmini, right? You have to imagine this letter is a conversation. Krishna, the Brahmana is reading, like Rukmini is speaking in front of Krishna, and Krishna is hearing the message from Rukmini, and Krishna is having some questions about that message. That's how we can enjoy this one. Now Krishna, she is telling, Shrutvan Gunan Bhuvana Sundara. Shrutvan Gunan Bhuvana Sundara. Looks like you are very much attracted to the external beauties, Rukmini. Krishna is asking a question to Rukmini. You're saying I'm handsome. Looks like you're very much attracted to the beauty, external beauty. And she says, Shrutvan Gunan. Krishna, you missed the first thing I said. You jumped to Bhuvana Sundara, but before Bhuvana Sundara, what did I say? Gunam. Gunam means characters. Characters. Shrutva Gunan. I've heard a lot about your character. Clean character. Beautiful characters. Wonderful characters. Auspicious character. All the characters. I've heard many things about you. Therefore, it's not that I'm attracted to your external beauty, which is also true, but I'm also attracted to your internal beauty. Internal beauty. The external beauty will change in our case, not in Krishna's case. In our case, external beauties will change, but the internal qualities will never change. Therefore, one should try to apply cosmetics to the internal beauty more than external beauty. How do we apply cosmetics to increase the beauty internally? How do we apply the cosmetics? What's the cosmetics that we have can apply to increase the beauty of internal? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shinvatante Nirvishya Karna Vivarai Haratanga Tapam. Aratonga Tapam. I've been hearing constantly your message. Where did you hear from? Where did you hear from, Rukmini? Well, there are a lot of people come to our place. Travelers, Bhagavatas, devotees, preachers. Many people come. They only talk about you. Since my childhood, I've been simply hearing about you. All the time I've been hearing about your pastimes. Always I've been hearing about your pastime. Therefore, this is a very important thing. As a parent, what we have to do is, we have to make our children, whether they like or don't like, we have to tell them to start hearing Krishna Katha. If they do not hear in this tender young age, they will never hear again as they grow. As they grow, they will not hear, because they will start hearing so many other things, and this will take a back seat. Therefore, it's a parent's responsibility, like how Bhishmaka made the facility for Rukmini to hear Krishna Katha right from the childhood. As a parent, we have to make sure that our children also hearing Krishna Katha maximum. Other sounds vibration goes inside, mode of Rajoguna, Tamoguna increases, and Sattva-guna goes down. When Sattva-guna goes down, there will be least interest towards Krishna consciousness, least interest towards spiritual path. Therefore, Rukmini was the best example of this one. Shrutvan, Gunan, Bhuvana, Sundara. And then now Krishna says that, well, he talks to the Brahmana that I think she has mistaken, Rukmini has mistaken. She says, Shrutvan, Gunan, Bhuvana, Sundara, Shrutva, Sunvatante. She is telling about my character, my qualities and behavior. Looks like she is not sure about me. She's not sure about me. She has to make a 18 number call is there, 1800 number is there, call to Vrindavan and talk to the people over there, and they will give a list of things about me, about my guna, what I am, right? Looks like she made a mistake. And did you ask her? And the Brahmana said, I did ask her. I did ask her. Do you know Krishna, he has stolen butter, garments, and he lies and changes whatever he wants, however he wants, he does things. So many things he does. Do you know about it? Do you know about his characters? And she told, read the sloka one more time, Brahmana, to me. Okay? Now listen to the sloka again. Shrutvan Gunan is the first explanation. Now, Shrutva Agunan. The entire meaning changes now. Take a from previous one, add it to the prefix of the guna, it becomes aguna. Aguna means opposite of guna. No character. no character. So she said that one? Yeah, she told that you have no character. What else she said? You cannot find a person who has no characters like him. Therefore, I want him to be my husband. What a wonderful thing. Who can do all the pastimes what Krishna did? Who can do like what pastime Krishna did? No one else can be doing it. Therefore, aguna. That aguna is my heart-stealing thing. Therefore, Shutva agunan bhuvana sundara sunvatam te. He says this one. Well, very good. Then he says, we'll go to the second, two things. Achyuta, where he says that, Tvayachyuta avishati chittam apatrame. Apatram means shameless. Apatram. Patram, apatram. Apatram means shameless. She's telling, I am writing you this letter, a love letter, shamelessly. Shamelessly. She's only telling, I'm writing this, usually, we can't get into the details here, but anyway, so it's more gentle if a male comes and proposes than the girl proposes. Here she's shamelessly taking the first step of going and proposing Krishna, saying, I am in love with you, Krishna. Right? That's why she's apatramme, shamelessly I'm coming to you. When she said shamelessly coming to you, Krishna caught up that word. Shameless? My father and mother does not accept anyone who doesn't have shyness. Our family is very traditional family. Who's talking? Krishna. We know about him, right? How traditional he is. Right? So he is telling, I'm very strict. My wife in the future, how she should be, I have a big requirement. So you don't have a shy too, and you're writing letter to me like this. What is all this? And then Rukmini, understanding Krishna's mood, now she goes to the second one. Katva mukunda mahati kula shila rupa vidya vayo dravina dharma bir atma tulyam dhira patim kulavati na vrinita kanya kale nrsimha naraloka manobirama. He says that Katva, Mukunda, who in the world, she said, who in this world will not fall in love with you? However great, Mahati, however great that girl may be, in a great family it may be, when she hears about you, doesn't even have to look at you. When she hears about you, she will simply fall in love with you. Simply fall in love with you. Why? Because Kulam, Sheela, Rupa, Vidya, Vayu, Dravina. She gives a list of the things where Krishna, how great you are. Kula, your Kula is not an ordinary Kula. Great Kula. And Sheela, your quality is great. Your beauty is great. Your intelligence is great. Your youthfulness is great. Your wealth is great. Your power is great. And therefore, Krishna, I am great for you. Because you want everything great, please marry me because I'm the only great, best match for you. Please marry me, she says. And then he says over here in the last line is a quite interesting line. She says, she's dealing with Krishna, right? All of a sudden, she pulls another avatar here. Another avatar, interestingly. Kale nrsimha naraloka manobirama. What avatar? Come on. Narasimha. Why Narasimha in all of the Krishna Leela we are talking about? Why Narasimha who came some rips off and the blood everywhere and ripping off the intestine and taking other? Why Narasimha over here? Because there is a meaning for everything what she has written here. Kale Narasimha. Kale Narasimha. She said that Kale Narasimha. Krishna is also Narasimha, by the way. Krishna is also Narasimha. Rama is also Narasimha. You know how? Original Narasimha is Narasimha who killed Hiranyakashipu and protected Prahlad. And Rama is also Narasimha called Raghava Simha. Rama is called Raghava Simha. Why? When the arrows hit the body of Hanuman, Rama could not take any more. Because the opponent understood that as long as we keep hitting Rama, is not going to do anything. We have to attack his devotees, then he will get into action. Therefore, they started hitting Hanuman with arrows. Rama became Raghava Simha. He became a lion, a roaring lion. And then Yadava Simha is Krishna. We all know. When Bhishma took the arrow and vowed to finish Arjuna, Krishna said, "Now, I can give up my promise, but I cannot give up my devotee falling down." He became Yadava Simha. Therefore, she says, Kale Narsimha Naraloka Manobhiramam. He said Narsimha, another reason she says Narsimha is only avatar which comes on time without any delay and finish the contract and goes very true. That is only Narsimha. He comes, one Muhurta Kalam, he finishes, he goes away. Rama comes 11,000 years. What he did? 11,000 years. Krishna, they said 125 years. Well, all these are good. Narasimha, one Muhurta Kalam, just one Muhurta. He comes, finishes, blesses, and goes off. On time. If you want to, if you're calling yourself a Narasimha devotee, you have to be on time to the programs. But we are all Krishna devotees. We will tell one thing and do something else. Therefore, we are the followers Krishna, not Narasimha. That's why when the program starts, we say 5:30, we'll come at 6:30. Hey, they will keep singing something. It's okay. By the time that guy opens his mouth, it's well okay. Correct. Don't rush. Just slowly we will go. Slowly. Like marriage, the reception, the procession they will take, right? Like that we'll go slowly. We will go. That program will go until 8 o'clock. No problem. We just have to show our face there. I also came. So, Kale Narasimha. So, we can understand that Bhuvana Sundara, she said Bhuvana Sundara. And then here he said Mukunda Narasimha and Achyuta. Those are the names. Now, we are moving to the third sloka here. Rukmini, Krishna said, just because you are telling that I am good, you love in with me, do I simply have to accept you? I am getting so many love letters like this. You're not the first one. I'm getting so many. So why should I accept you? And Rukmini says, well, this third sloka that I'm going to tell, you cannot escape. You have to and you will accept me. You will accept me. Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Yes.
Hare Krishna, ready?
Ready.
You're good. You have to help Rukmini here. She has to pass through the 7 slokas and you're ready. Be happy. This is a marriage scene. You have to be happily speaking and jumping and joy. Not, anyone who is hungry means please take some plate and come in. Tanme bhavan kalubrita patiranga jhayam atmarpitascha bhavatotra vibho videhi ma veera bhagam abhimarshatu chaidya arad goma yuvan mrihapati balirambujaksha. She says that over here, this is a Sharanagati sloka. There are 2 slokas in this one. This is one of the sloka. My dear Lord, I have chosen you. She says, I have chosen you. There's no if and then but conditions over here. I have chosen you. You are going to be my husband. You are going to be my husband. Well, what in case if I don't agree? Doesn't matter. Still you will be my husband. Because why? I belong to you. Please understand, Krishna, I belong to you. I do not belong. This is an important message. I belong to you. I do not belong to anyone else in this world. This is the message. Goma yuvan mrigapatir badirambujaksha. She is telling that our jackal steals amrakshasena vidhnodvaha virya sulkam. Now she is telling that they're coming to a point now. Now you spoke everything about it. Now what do you want me to do, Rukmini? Well, today you got the letter. First day, you got the letter. Day after tomorrow is the marriage. She's telling, day after tomorrow, marriage is scheduled. But I don't want you to wait until day after tomorrow to come to take me. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow. Come tomorrow and take me away. Immediately come tomorrow and take me. Do not wait. Any good things we should not postpone. That's another thing, right? Any good thing you want to do in our life, we do not wait for our birthday to come. Right? When my birthday comes, I will start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the next year I will chant again. Not where, not like that. Chanting has to be done every time. We don't wait. Whenever we want to start any good activities, do not postpone it. Do it right away, immediately. Anything that you want to do bad thing, postpone it. Very easy formula. Anything bad that we want to do, we postpone it. Anything good we want to do it immediately without a delay, without any delay. So she's saying that, my dear Lord, the ceremony is good, all the arrangements have been done. Everything has been done. So you please immediately get ready, come to Vidarbhadesha and crush these warriors over here, all the force of Shishupal and Jarasandha and Rukmini and everyone. And then now he said, Mam Rakshasena Vidinodvaha Virya Sulkham. You take me, marry me in the style of Rakshasa Vivaha. There are 8 types of Vivahas there, but we are not going to do that one. We are already a little behind because there's a lot more to cover. When we have time, we'll come back to the 8 Vivahas later. But there is one type of Vivaha called Rakshasa Vivaha, there's a Gandharva Vivaha, there's a Asura Vivaha, there's a Pichasa Vivaha, Brahma Vivaha, Deva Vivaha, Gandharva Vivaha, all these Vivahas are there. And Rakshasa Vivaha is one type of Vivaha where a warrior goes, penetrate into the opponent place, fight with all the people and get the girl out of it and marry her. That is Rakshasa Vivaha. It has to be a great warrior to do that one. You just cannot put a bomb and then go there. It's not like that. You have to face the people over there in the war, fight and win everyone and take the girl as a gift of your success, defeating. That is allowed for the Kshatriyas. For the Kshatriyas. So that type you have to take. Virya Sulkham, take as a gift. She's telling, take as a gift, take me as a gift. What a beautiful thing. So she says like this. And then now we're going to move to the 7. So over here, Ajita is the name. 7th name is Ajita. One who cannot be conquered by anyone. Jita can be conquered. Ajita, one cannot be conquered. Well, let's repeat the 7 names again. Bhuvan, first one. Second name. Third name. 4. 5. 6. 7. Clap, 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 clap. Good job. Good job. Very good. Now, Krishna's doubt. Krishna is saying that, well, I can come there, but where am I going to meet you? Where am I going to meet you? Because you will be in an inner chamber somewhere. I cannot enter into the inner chamber. So what am I going to do? How can I going to meet you there? What to do? Then in the 6th sloka, Antas Purantara Chari Manihatya Bandhu Tvamudvahe Katamiti Pravadhamyupayam Urbe Dhurasti Mahati Kula Deva Yatra. This is a point here. Urbe Dhurasti Mahati Kula Deva Yatra Yasyam Bahir Navavadhur Girijamupeyat. My dear Krishna, I have a plan for you. In our custom, in our family, before the marriage, we have a tradition that we have to go one day before to our Kula Devata temple. Kula Deva Yatra, Kula Devata temple. That is Amba, Ambika, Girija, Durga, right? That's our Kula Devata. We usually go there before the marriage, get the blessings of Mother Uma and Girija, and then we get ready for the next day. So you come over there and take me. This meeting in temple started long back. Many people are called, not me, sorry, not me. Not me, I'm sorry. Many, you can see the lifestyle, meeting, hey, where to meet? Hey, that temple, we'll meet there. Missed call comes, ping, missed call. We'll meet there. Balaji temple. Nice, ISKCON temple, nice prasadam, we'll just go there only. We'll meet there. So we see every day, a lot of things happens like this. So she said, how can, you must be wondering how you're going to carry me and go away. Here is a plan. Purvedya Rasti Mahati Kuladeva Yatra. We'll be going to the Yatra. Yatra means a journey towards the holy place, which is a temple. It's not too far, it's close by. You can come over there, Kuladeva Yatra. Yasyam Bahir Navavadu Girijam Upeyat. For my worship to Girija, and you please come take me over there. That's the best thing that you can do. He says this. He says like that. Now the last sloka. Beautiful sloka. Very heart-touching sloka, this sloka. Yasyangri Pangaja Rajasnapanam Mahanto Vanchantyuma Patirivatma Thamopahatyai Yarhyam Bhujakshana Labhya Bhavet Prasadhat Jagyam Asun Vrita Krishan Shatajanma Vishat. Krishna, after you reading my 6 messages, if you still decide not to come. Krishna's Swatantriyam. Swatantriyam is independent. He doesn't need to obey what we say. He can do whatever he wants. Therefore, if you decided after hearing all this thing, you don't want to come, and if you think by you not coming, I am going to be wedded to Shishupal, no, that's not going to happen. That will never happen. So, if that does never happen, what are you going to do, Rukmini? She says, Jahyam Asun Vrita Krishan Shata Janmabi Shat. Even if it's going to take hundreds of lifetimes, I will simply wait for you alone, no one else. I'll simply wait for you, no one else. I will not marry anyone except you. This is called Ananya Gatitvam. In Sharanagati, this one concept of Ananya Gatitvam means I have no other shelter to go. I have no other shelter to go. It's not like most of the people saying Monday this God, Tuesday that God, Wednesday that God, Thursday this God, Friday this God, Sunday holiday. It's not like that. You fix on a God and completely focus on the worship of that God. Completely focus on worship on that God. Right? Therefore, for Rukmini, Krishna is Prananatha, is life force. Therefore, Ananya Gatitvam has been expressed over here very deeply in this case. So for the 7 slokas where she expressed her love in the first sloka, then she glorified Krishna, then she requested Krishna, please come and take me, and the 4th sloka she said, I think I've done some good job of services to you. She's making a deal. Therefore, please be happy with what I did and come and take me. You must be coming tomorrow, not day after tomorrow. Come immediately. That's the 5th sloka. 6th sloka, I'll be going to Girija temple. Please come. After hearing all this thing, if you don't come, don't think I'm going to change my mind and get married to Shishupal. I will wait for you, life after life after life after life after life. That is a beautiful letter that Rukmini wrote. After writing this one, Krishna speaks. The chapter ends. The next chapter starts. Krishna speaks, and Brahmana got shock of what Krishna spoke. Ready? Another shock. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Tataham apitat chitto nidram chanalabhe nishi Vedaham Rukmina Dveshan Amadoha Nivarhate. He says that I think Rukmini is hard-hearted. This is the first response. We all practice. Prabhu, first when you give a feedback, give positive feedback. And then whatever you want to criticize as person, quote it with the starting and then speak whatever you want. And then end it with a nice positive feedback. That's how we all practice, right? Surely we say that Rukmini, Krishna doesn't know that looks like. He didn't went to the communication class. He didn't go to NVC, non-violent communication looks like. He said, looks like that Rukmini is hard-hearted. And Brahma, what? Krishna, after reading the 7 beautiful poem, you are saying, Krishna, that Rukmini is hard-hearted? Why you say so? My dear Brahmana, I also love Rukmini deeply to core of my heart, more than her. I I also wanted to write a letter to her. Whenever I want to write a letter, I'm unable to find papers. I'm unable to find pen. If I find a paper and pen, my hand shakes when I think of Rukmini. If at all I start writing name Rukmini, the tears fills and paper gets gone. And I take another paper, again my tears falls on the paper and it goes. In this way, come I'll show you. He takes to the door and opens the door full of wet papers. All gone. Dry papers. Right? See, this is how I'm also writing letters, but I'm not able to write when I think about saying just Rukmini. When I say Rukmini, the tears fills up my eyes. I can't see anything around me. If Rukmini can find a paper, can find a pen, and her hands are stable to write, she must be hard-hearted. Must be hard-hearted. And there is a beautiful connection this to Ramayana, but we want it to Ramayana. Exactly similar thing. How Rama feels that Kshanamapi, without Sita, even a moment I cannot live. He says this one. And Sita tells to Hanuman, I can wait for 1 month. Within 1 month, if Rama doesn't come, I will give up on my life. When Hanuman comes and tells the message to Rama, Sita said, you have given 30 days time. If within 30 days, if you don't take her, then you can't find Sita. And Rama is telling, Sita is hard-hearted. Why you say that? I can't even live a kshanam. Even for a moment I can't live. She can live for 30 days. But there is a beautiful commentary why this is and who is great. Rama is great or Sita is great. It's very beautiful, but we don't have much time to go there. But just understand here that both are great. Both are great. We cannot, judge who's great and who's not great, whose love is great, who's not great. That's not what we are supposed to do here. Okay. Now Krishna tells Brahmana that the message here is, the important message is, what Krishna is trying to say here is that is more than Rukmini, I love Rukmini. And that is a message for all of us. We all are thinking that we are loving God. We are doing some bhakti towards God. You know what? The love and care and affection what God has towards us, we are no close to that. We cannot be close to it. That is what the message is. More than Jivatma aspiring to attain the Paramatma, it's a Paramatma who is desperately working to somehow or the other correct this Jivatma and take it back to the Vaikuntha. He is giving many, many hundreds and thousands of opportunities for all of us. This is one of the opportunities for all of us to come together. And this is given by God, Krishna. And from that point onwards, we slowly build up. We have to build up on that one. Therefore, it is Krishna who is eagerly wanting us to return back to his place. Then we want to go because we know how conditioned we are. Today we will be chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. What happened to this guy? He was normal yesterday. No, Prabhu, he is sincerely chanting. Oh, very scary. So sometimes we are devotees, sometimes we are Nishta Bhaktas, sometimes we are fallen soul, sometimes we are Mahatmas, Mahans. So we go up and down constantly. Therefore Krishna knows very well, this guy will never change in his life. Unless and until I put my effort to pull him out of this world, he is going to be here forever. Therefore, Sharanagati is the concept or the ultimate thing where we try our best, but with our effort, we can never attain God. If we think that we can make it happen, good luck. Good luck. It is not going to happen. Therefore, whatever bhakti I am trying to do, my dear Lord, what I am doing is nothing. Please, you, somehow or the other, make me a devotee. Give me that bhakti. Give me that love at your lotus feet and take me back. Make me a good guy. Make me good character. Develop good characters in me. Take me back. Otherwise, I myself will never ever grow spiritually. That is called Sharanagati, and that is what Rukmini exhibited over here. And then and how Krishna was telling to Brahmana is, hard-hearted is not to say literally what it means is Krishna loves more than any one of us trying to love Krishna. That's the message here. As soon as Krishna heard this message and heard it, then he said, Dharuka, get ready. Who's Dharuka?
His chariot.
Chariot driver. Dharuka, he just said Dharuka. You know, servants should be like that. You have to just give a hint, they will do everything. For us, Prabhu, I have to tell, get water. And then I have to where to go and get the glass. Which water to get. Whether it has to be cold water or hot water. Whether it's a paper glass or a steel. That by the time that Prabhu asked me what water I want, I would have gone by then. He should put water on my body. Everyone should come and pour on my water, on my mouth, open mouth. So that's how the servant are the one we just say, give a hint and they get the work done. Hanuman is a great example. Rama just told you, go and see if Sita is there. What he did? So many things he did. So many things he did. Right? Therefore, Krishna said, Dharuka. Dharuka was right there, ready to go over in his. Then Krishna had this beautiful chariot, Dharuka, and 4 horses, beautiful horses. Saibhya, Sugriva, Meghapushpa, and Balahaka. These are the horses, names of Krishna's. Names, not of names of Krishna, the horse names. These are names of Saibhya, Sugriva, Mahapushpa, Mahahaka. These are the horses. And then they reached Vidarbha overnight. Oh, that's such fast. Almost Nagpur to Dwarka. Right? They reached over at night over there. And then over there, when they entered slowly, quietly. Slowly they entered. Right. So, urgent question? We can wait. Okay. Now here, now what happened? He entered into the Vidarbha Desha. And then they were trying to find accommodation, and then they found a place. And they Airbnb. They found an Airbnb with the best deal. There's a kitchen, everything was there, everything nice deal for 3 days. They can stay there, Airbnb. So they stayed in this Airbnb, and then the whole city was in a jubilant, joyful mood. They were decorating, and the roads were all sprinkled with these rose waters, and the trees were decorated, and the house were decorated. Every single person, including the beggars, were wearing the golden earrings and walking stylily. All sort of things was happening there. Everyone were happy. And Krishna, somehow, when the famous person comes into the city, you can't hide it. You can't hide that. Immediately the news spreads. Bhishmaka came to know that Krishna arrived. Oh, by the way, I skipped one more important point. Where Bhishma said, Dharuka. What did he say? Dharuka. And then immediately Krishna got into the chariot, and Brahmana was waiting there. Brahmana was waiting there. That was your question. See, thank you. The Brahmana was waiting there. Then Krishna was ready to go. At that time, he turned and said, Brahmana was... so he doesn't know whether he can tell or not to tell. But his desire wants to get with Krishna and go. He was just somewhat like this. I said, hey, get him. Just get him. And Brahmana got into the thing. As soon as this is too much to the Brahmana, right? As soon as he got into the thing, the chariot started moving fast, and Brahmana turned and saw Balram was standing there. And Balram was thinking, what is happening here? Who is this Brahmana? Why is Krishna, where is Dharuka taking Krishna? Why they are rushing so fast? And Brahmana saying, bye. And how Krishna cannot tell us and go. We cannot go without telling us. So Krishna left. And Balaram had a doubt. He immediately went to Krishna's room. Something fishy here. Something is wrong here. So he went into Krishna's room. He saw there was a letter lying down. A roll was lying down. But he went there. He took Shrutva Gunan Bhuvana Sundara Shunbatan. What? He's gone to Vidarbha? I heard that Rukmini is getting married to Shishupal. What is he doing there? What is he going to do there? So something is not right. So I better go now. So he didn't go alone. He gathered all the armies, everyone to, because he knows there's going to be a problem. So he went, when Krishna goes, there's definitely problem. Krishna gets into this girl's problem very much. Problem always. So he said, this guy is always creates problem. So let's go with the army. So he took an army and went and then caught. Hey, stop, Krishna, stop. Wait, I'll also come. Oh, Dada, please come. You also come. Let's go. Where are you going? Just sightseeing. Oh, what? I know. I saw the letter. Okay, sorry. So he went to. Okay. But Bhishma came to know that Krishna and Balaram has arrived. Then he was happy. By the way, Bhishma was a very respectful person, but he was forced to act in such a way because of his attachment to his son Rukmini. But Bhishma, once he saw, he just invited Krishna and Balaram and made all arrangements for them, wonderful arrangement, and gave them nice accommodation. You don't need to go and stay in Airbnb. We have a better place here. We'll take care of you. You stay in the palace. But Krishna was staying there and happy. Whereas Rukmini on the other end did not get the news yet. She was thinking, what's happening? Why Krishna's not here yet? She was thinking, what happened to all my prayers? Did all the devatas did not hear my prayers? Did I commit any offense while doing the prayers? I cannot live any moment without Krishna, and it's getting late. Krishna's not here yet. At that time, her eyes on the left side like started ting 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 ting, and her hand shoulder ting 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 ting, and the thigh ting 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 started on the left side. For a woman, when things start throbbing on the left side, that means there is something waiting as a good news. Okay? For a male, if it happens on the left side, something bad. Exactly the opposite side. If for the woman on the right side something happens like this, ting 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 ting, automatically, so that means some bad thing is going to happen. For the man, it is good. Therefore, ladies should go and always to your husband, keep pulling his right hands like this. Some good things will come. Like that. Anyway, don't try that and blind your husbands. So, Bhishma made all this wonderful arrangement, and then Krishna was happy there, and the Rukmini was thinking, what is this? It's just getting late. It's just what to do. I didn't get any text message from the Brahmana yet. No message, what to do. At the time when she had these symptoms, she was sure that some good news is waiting for her. Immediately she saw the Brahmanas coming running. She came and said, Mother, Rukmini, Krishna's here. Again she fainted. There should be some, for everything you faint or what? Again she fainted. Said, okay, get up, enough. Too emotion is not good. She got up and said, you have brought us such a great news. What am I going to do to you? And she simply fell at the feet of Brahma. The goddess of fortune falling at the feet of a Brahmana. Therefore, one thing is very important to understand, having gratitude in our life. The gratitude, if anyone loses the gratitude, they cannot be considered to be a human being. In our life, there are people who have come across and helped us in many, many ways in whatever we are right now in our life. And if we don't have a gratitude to those people, then we cannot be called ourselves as human beings. Mahalakshmi is falling at the feet of a Brahmana. And where are we? So therefore it's important for us to understand what we have to do. Right? So, meanwhile what was happening is Bhishma was doing all pujas, and Pandits were doing all the Rigveda, the Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvana Veda, reading all the chantings and many things for the welfare of Rukmini. Likewise, Dhanagosha, the father of Shishupal, was also doing all the pujas for the well-being of his own son. So all the pujas and chanting is going on and everything is going on, and Shishupal with his friends were happy. He was jolly, enjoying. So next day morning he's going to get married. So he's very happy. He was just in a dream world now. Hey, you got a lottery, man. His friends are telling him. So they were all happy. They were just enjoying the Bhishmaka. Then Damagosha came. He received Damagosha with great respect and then honored him and gave him with gifts and everything. And then also Sishipal's buddies, all friends arrived. Everyone, Jarasandha, Dandavakra, and everyone except one person who couldn't make it because he's already gone up. That is Kamsa. Kamsa went away, so he could not. So all these friends were also came. Everyone were there, and they all were gathering together. Hey, come here, Jara, come here, Dandavakra, come here. Listen, I heard Krishna and Balaram is already in town. They are already in town. You cannot trust these guys. They have told that they have come to attend the marriage, but don't trust. So we all have to be ready. Any moment with our force. If anything happens against our plan, we got to take an action, but not give away Rukmini. That is what Jarasandha, Shishipal told to everyone, and everyone were ready. You don't worry, bro. You don't worry, bro. It's our problem, not your problem. You just enjoy. You just simply enjoy. Tomorrow morning you have married, just marry and go. This is all our problems. We'll take care of you. Why friends are there in our life? Now this whole dialogue is going to change, by the way. Why friends in life? At the difficult time, we are there to help you. Listen to all this. Then Shishipal became so very confident. And as Rukmini saw this Brahmana, she became very happy. And Krishna also was ready. And the next day morning, Rukmini got ready and she dressed up very nicely and came out of her chamber. Now this is a beautiful thing where Sukadeva Goswami is narrating about her over here, where how she is to look, how beautiful she was to look. Princess, yeah, over here. Evam prema kala badaha. She was getting ready to go. Padhyam, then she went slowly, she walked like a swan. This is another thing. When this is some of the qualities of a woman, how a woman should walk. It's not like that. The woman should walk like a swan. Very difficult to say, but like a swan. That means you have to gently and slowly, nicely walk. And how should we all behave and walk inside the temple room? Do you know what? When we are walking in the temple room, men or women, we have to walk like a pregnant lady. Whether it's men or women, it's not you should done, walk here and there and don't, not like that. We have to walk very gently with a great respect. This is a place of my Lord. I am not the Lord, it's a place of the Lord. Therefore, walk carefully, gently, like that. Okay? So tomorrow we are going to see in our temple how everyone is going to walk. So, everyone is... Anyway, let's focus on Krishna's pastime. I always get deviated from the topic. Now, so Rukmini with her friends, our girlfriend is holding Rukmini's hand and she was walking like a swan and nicely going and entered into the Ambika Mandir, temple. Kuladeva Yatra. She entered into the Ambika. Namasya Twambike Ambikeshanam Swasantana Yutham Shivam Bhuyat Patir Me Bhagavan Krishnastat Anumodatham. She's praying to Durga, Mother Durga. Right? This is what it is. You can pray to any god, but she also prayed to Mother Ambika. What did she pray? Is an important thing. She said, Bhuyat Patir Me Bhagavan. Bhuyat Patir Me Bhagavan Krishnastat Anumodatham. He said, my dear Mother Ambika, let Krishna be my husband. Krishna be as my husband. That's what she prayed. And she prayed and was ready. She gave the gifts to all the ladies over there in the temple, and she fell at everyone's feet, took their blessings, and she slowly got up and ready to come up. But then before entering to the temple, she was looking for Krishna because she already heard the news, right? Krishna is around here. She was looking for Krishna. She was thinking, as per my letter, Krishna should be here by now to take me out. But still now I'm in the temple, he's not here. But there is a reason why Krishna did not take Rukmini when she was at the temple before entering he did not take, because this is Dharma Shastra. Anyone who is going to the temple, we should not stop them. We should not stop. If anyone is going to the temple, you should, hey, come on to the birthday party, man. Temple is going to be there all the time. Birthday comes once in a year. We are making a big papam by promoting something like this. A person going to the temple, we are deviating that person, not go to temple, come to this program or that program. This program is a big sin. Therefore, Krishna knows Rukmini is going to the temple. Let her finish her worship and come out. Then I'll do my job. Therefore, Krishna was waiting at the time. Now, for everyone's surprise, this Kuladeva Yatra, we are almost coming to the end. For this Kuladeva Yatra, no men are allowed. Okay? That is why carefully Rukmini told, come to the mandir, temple, where no man will be there, men will be there, you can take me and go. But when she came out from the temple, to her surprise, so many people were there. Many kings were standing there because they couldn't wait to see Rukmini. They all came to see Rukmini. Everyone was stood there wanting to see who is this Rukmini. Everyone is praising about Rukmini. They all came there. The whole, the entire entourage was there. Everyone was stood there. And Rukmini was coming. Sukadeva Goswami is telling this beautiful lines. Tam deva mayam ivadhira mohinim sumadhyamam kundalam manditanam shyamam nitam bharpitam ratna mekalam. It just goes on narrating how the Rukmini's beauty, how her body features are. There is two terms. There is something called Saundaryam. Saundarya Lakshana. Saundarya Lakshana means there is, according to the Shastra, how a male and female should be. Male and female. Saundarya, Lavanya. There are two terms for that. Saundarya is again some girls, we keep names like Saundarya, Lavanya. Saundarya and Lavanya. Saundarya means a person's each and every part is as it's supposed to be. Then that person is called Saundarya. Okay? His eyes are in a perfect shape. The nose is a perfect shape. The ears, the lips, the teeth, the way it's arranged, neck, the lines are on the leg, and the fingernails, and the hip, the waist, the thigh, feet, everything part by part, exactly as per the Shastra measurement. Rukmini was Saundaryam. Here's the problem. The Saundaryam, this is what happens. In our case, this is what happens. You see a picture, you say, okay. And you go and see. Surprise. Because Lavanya means as a whole person beautiful, right? As a whole person is beautiful. Saundarya means part by part, everything is good. Because someone have a beautiful eyes, beautiful nose, beautiful ear, but shape will be thin or fat or something like this or something like that, short or tall, very tall. That is no Lavanyam there, right? Therefore, Saundaryam and Lavanyam cannot be found among us. Is only found in the Divya Tampati, Krishna and Rukmini. Only they have the Saundarya and Lavanya. Therefore, when she came out, Tam Deva Mayam Ivadhira Mohinim, so Madhyamam, Kundala Manditanam, Shamam Nitam Bharpitam Rattame Kalam. This is itself a beautiful thing. We can go on. He explains the beauty of this. As soon as all the kings saw Rukmini's beauty like this, they were just, everything was dripping from their mouth. Never seen something before. They're seeing this, oh my God, such a beauty. As they were, the mouth was dropped, something happened. That time, what happened was this one. At that time, Ratam Samaropya Suparna Lakshanam Ratam Samaropya Suparna Lakshanam Rajanya Chakram Paribhuya Madhavaha. Krishna just came, pulled Rukmini by hands, put her into the chariot, kept going. And his kings were still dripping like this. And they've already gone by then. But they're looking like this. Like this. And Jarasandha comes there. He looks at everyone. And he said, oh. He closes everyone's mouth. Hey guys, what are you guys doing? What's that? Gone. What? Poye pochi poindi. It's gone. Amritanjan. It's gone. What is gone? Rukmini is gone. Where did she go? Krishna took her and went. Krishna took. What were you all doing? We were enjoying to see the couple together, never seen before. That's what the problem is. The problem is anyone who sees Radha and Krishna, Rukmini and Krishna together, separately not, together, they will get lost. And that is what has happened. When these people were looking at Rukmini and Krishna joined Rukmini, they totally lost their heart. This couple, my God. Jarasandha said, oh, now Krishna is gone. What are you doing? Guys, we promised Shishupal, we got to do something. Hey, listen. All these guys were telling, all the kings were telling, not ordinary guys, all the kings were telling, listen, we'll do one thing. What? Krishna is gone, is going. Let us also follow him. And follow and do what? On the way when we are coming, we saw a rest area. They have nice things to eat, nice park is there. We'll sit and relax and come back. What? But we have to go get we cannot fight with Krishna. We know that. Huh? So best thing is to go to the rest area and come and inform Shishupala we tried our best. And we come back and just let them know and we'll just go back home. And Jarasandha said, hey guys, this is not good. This is not good. He said that let us go to Shishupal now. He said, Shishupal is with his rose in his hand. Rukmini, my love. He just started singing. He just with the rose in his hand and the villains do like this. Like that. He was just having this rose and doing all these things. Old movies they like that. In old movies they will sing, laugh like. The old movies will sing, laugh like that. Do you know? You won't know these things because nowadays, even the good-looking are villains and heroines. I mean, villies. We cannot differentiate who is the hero, who is good and who is bad. Even good-looking are nowadays become villain and villies. That's all. So anyways, Shishupal was happily in his dreams like that. Jarasandha comes there and he said, right, hello. Hello, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. What? He just gets her. He said, hey, Jaru. Hey. What? Yeah. He says, what's the matter? What's the matter? He said, pack up. Pack up. He said, pack up. Pack up? Yeah, we'll pack up everything. Morning, we'll go. Don't worry, we have to pack up and go to the Chatram, the marriage hall, and we have to change our dhoti and all those things. We'll do it. I kept suitcases here. See, all these things are here. I already packed, no problem. He said, no, I said, pack up, we have to go. Where you have to go? Shady there, sir. Your country, your hometown, you have to go to your hometown. After marriage, we'll go. Marriage already happened. What? Marriage already happened? Marriage already happened. I am here. Yeah, you are here. Rukmini is there. No, she's not there. She's not there. Where is she? With Krishna. He started crying like a child. He said, what happened? He started crying like a child and said, Shishupal, listen, now here is a Bhagavatam, beautiful thing where Jarasandha starts speaking. You have to hear this one because, let's see, but what Jarasandha is telling is Bhagavad Gita to Shishupal. What? He whenever, even Hiranyakashipu spoke Bhagavad Gita, by the way, in Bhagavatam we can hear this one. when he says that don't get depressed. Bhu bhu purusha shardhula. He says that don't get disturbed. Get up, wake up. In life, ups and downs are there. Jarasandha is telling to him because he went through 17 times. in the life, ups and downs will be there. Some days it will be happiness. Matra parastra to konteya sito oshna sukha dakkada. Kita is telling to our Shishupal. He said, you have to try to learn to tolerate. Try to tolerate. Life is always like that. Don't get fed up like this. And as per the destiny, things will happen. You know what? I lost 17 times. He's talking to like this to Shishupal. I lost 17 times. But look at me. I'm still strong. Still strong. Because good karma is working for Krishna. When time comes, my good karma will work, then I will win Krishna. So you have to be very strong when sad things happens in your life. Now it is not time for you to cry. Come, I'll take you back home and leave it at your home. And what about my marriage? We'll find another one. There are many perfect suitable girls for you, but this is not a match for you. We'll find another one and we'll make you find a girl and you get married and be happy. And don't lament. And Shishupal packed and got ready and he was ready to go. But he said, I want to talk to Rukmini. He goes to Rukmini and said, hey, come here. I was quiet in my country. I was eating and doing something, whatever. You told me you are going to give your sister. And then see what happened. Rukmini doesn't know the news yet, by the way. He doesn't know the news yet. And he said, Rukmini is looking at Shishupal. Are you normal? What happened to you? You okay? Yeah, my sister is yours. Marriage is going to happen. What happened to you? Yeah, marriage is going to happen. It's already happened. What? Krishna married, took her. And Rukmini's eyes become red hot. Hissing like a venomous snake. And he said, that cannot happen. I will go, punish, kill Krishna, get my sister back here and make her married to you. If I don't do this one, I'm not going to enter this country. He promises. And he goes chasing Krishna. He goes chasing Krishna. And then Rukmini turns and sees his brother is coming with big army. And then he's shouting and screaming to Krishna, hey, you stop. Don't run, stop. Don't be afraid of me. Stand in front of me and fight with me. Rukmini was telling this. Krishna, for everything Krishna does only one thing. How much ever you scream at him, whatever you take bad name on him, he does only one thing. Many of the life problems will be solved if we understand this one technique that we can learn from Krishna. Even husband and wife relationship will become better. If one of the spouse is screaming and shouting, all you have to do is 3 times you do, 4th time, that person will go away. Easy way to have a happy family life. Any problems come, simply, when you try to back answer, that's it. You're calling for it. You never back answer. All you have to do is, I am a Krishna devotee. You do what? Smitham. Over. Problem solved. Now, Krishna turned back and smiled at him. And then he took the arrows. He took the arrow and started shooting arrows. And Krishna broke all the arrows. Krishna broke the bow, his chariot, his horse, his chariot driver, and he fell off the chariot. Rukmini fell off the chariot. And Rukmini was wild and very angry. He took a sword and came chasing to cut off Krishna. Krishna coolly took an arrow and shot on the sword, and her tongue, that also broke. And Krishna went and tied Rukmini on a wheel of a chariot. He tied him around and took a sword to cut him off. At that time, Pahi, Krishna Pahi. Rukmini fell at the feet of Krishna and said, whatever the case is, he's my brother and he's your brother-in-law. Please forgive him. And immediately who came there? Before that, Krishna said, looked at Rukmini. This is the very first thing she is asking after marriage. And If you don't give the first gift to the wife after marriage, even after 50 years, that person, I'm telling why, because, whatever reason. So, even after 50 years of married life, that person will tell, you said that one in the marriage, you did not do this, you did not do this, you did not do this. Whole life you have that black mark. So, better you finish it. If anyone of the husband doesn't do it, please, better do it now. So, therefore, Krishna turned and said, okay. But then he wanted to punish Rukmini. Therefore, he disfigured Rukmini. Took off of the hair this way and off of the mustache. Twang. If someone is in 2024 in St. Louis walking like this, we'll say, hey, style. Latest style. We say latest style. Half hair, half this thing. This is all latest style now. But in those days, if you do someone to like this, it's a complete insult for that person. Complete insult for that person. Therefore, Rukmini was insulted to the core. And he was so insulted, he decided not to enter his place because he also promised that he's not going to go without Rukmini killing Krishna. He failed. Therefore, he put another place and stood over there. He established another kingdom and he was there for the rest of his life. At the time Balaram came, he said, Krishna, what are you doing? And Balaram started advising to Krishna, you shouldn't be doing to your relative, your brother-in-law. And he started advising Rukmini also. So everything was resolved over there. They all became happy. They went back and they fell at the feet of Devaki and Vasudeva. And they got ready. The invitation all was sent to all the kingdoms and king. Everyone arrived on the spot. Now marriage was ready to take place. Marriage was going to happen. Krishna and Rukmini were there. Officially by the blessings of the parents and elders, even though initially it was a Rakshasa marriage, but then when he took and came Rukmini, everything happened as per the procedure with the blessings of the elders. They got married happily. And I'm going to just take last 5 minutes and we are finishing. Now this is where the focus of Rukmini Kalyanam. Please pay attention. If you have not paid attention throughout now is the point we have to focus over here. What is this all about? This Kalyanam, what is going to tell us? Right? Bhagavatam tells, Krishna was there and Rukmini in another place. Krishna, a messenger came, gave a letter, and based on the letter that Krishna received, he went and brought Rukmini. While he was bringing Rukmini had a lot of challenges, and then somehow or the other Krishna defeated everyone and brought Rukmini, saved Rukmini. That's all the story we have been talking for 1.5 hours, right? But the tattvam, the philosophy behind this one is what we are going to take home now. Krishna is Paramatma, the Supreme Bhagavan, and Rukmini plays the role of a Jivatma. She's not literally like that. For us to understand the philosophy behind it, right? So she plays the role of a Jivatma. The Jivatma has a strong desire to attain Paramatma, Bhagavan. Very strong desire. But then there are 5 things which is stopping this Jivatma to go to Bhagavan. These are the 5 brothers for Rukmini. For us, these are the 5 senses. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, touch. Constantly pulling us back. We want to go to Krishna, is pulling us back. Every attempt we try to do is pulling us back. So the Jivatma was thinking, what am I going to do? And then the these senses are telling, you don't get married to Krishna, you get married to Shishupal. And who is the Shishupal? This material energy, the material nature. That means the senses pulls us and pushes us to the material samsara. The Shishupal is the samsara, right? The material ocean. It pulls us into this ocean where you are not able to swim and come out. Every time we are struggling to get out of this samsara, it's so very difficult. At that point of time, when Jivatma is thinking that, when will I ever cross over this ocean of suffering? When is it going to when I'm going to overcome the ruling and controlling of the senses? At that time, by the grace, somewhere or the other, a guru comes in the life, in one's life. Guru comes in one's life. That is the Brahmana who came to Rukmini. Guru comes in the life. And then immediately the Jivatma takes shelter at the lotus feet of the Guru and surrenders at the feet of the Guru and seeks the guidance and advice of the Guru. Now, Guru takes the message of the Jivatma with all the histories. what fallen this conditioned soul is, right? Takes a letter and goes to the Bhagavan, Paramatma, and submits, please accept this fallen soul. Accept this fallen soul. If you don't accept, then how can you be called a Daya? Huh? Dayalu. Kripalu. How can you be called as so? So you have to somehow or the other come and save this Jivatma from the struggling and pulling of these five senses into this material ocean of samsara. Therefore you please come. When Guru recommends to the Supreme Lord, Krishna does not wait a moment. He immediately takes the recommendation seriously and start working, putting into action to how to get this Jivatma sooner back to home, back to Godhead. Back to home, back to Godhead. So that's what Krishna does. And then the Vivaha, what happens is the Guru over here, where in the Brahmana was representing as a priest to get the marriage of Krishna and Rukmini. Likewise, Guru is the one who's marrying the Jivatma with Paramatma. Marrying the Jivatma with Paramatma. This is called Atma Vivaha. We are all, what we are going through is called Sharira Vivaha. A male and female come together, they get married, body and body. But then when the Jivatma and Paramatma, in the name of the initiation process, the process of Diksha, when the Jivatma is connected through the father called spiritual master to the Paramatma, that initiation process is called Atma Vivaha. That means those who are initiated are married, whether male or female, they are married to Krishna. When they are married to Krishna, they can't look at some other men. This is called Atma Vivaha. Therefore, we have to be very serious. Those who are very serious in spiritual life, they have to take the shelter of a Guru, so that by the mercy of the Guru, one get connected to the Paramatma and married to Paramatma. Once we get married to Paramatma, it is the husband's duty to take care of his wife. Period. It is only the husband's duty to take care of the wife, and life will be happy and nice. That is what the message over here. Birindaranyam Nivashaya Balaramaya Najaya Cha Rukmini Prananathaya Partha Sudhaya Mangalam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rukmini Krishna ki jai. Thank you all very much. Went little extra. But if anyone has any comments, questions or anything, we can have few questions.
Did the Brahmana get the embrace of Krishna?
What is it?
Did the Brahmana get the
Yes, thank you. Yes, he did. The whole purpose of doing this message was the Brahmana got the embrace of Krishna. The Garuda, for that matter. Garuda got the embrace of Krishna. He was happy. Thanks. Anyone else? Anything to add? Yes, Prabhu.
Out of the different names you told about, Ambujashra is a
Ambujakshara.
Ambujakshara.
Lotus idol.
That's the name.
Yeah, Ambujakshara. Lotus idol. Yes, Sarukanti.
What was could you, if you have time, can you explain the connection with Ramayana? You were saying, I forgot which part it was.
The Ramayana, where when Hanuman comes back and tells that I've seen Sita, and here is a message for you. The message is that she's given you 30 days time, right? That's the one.
No.
Rama is great, Krishna is great.
Rama is great, Krishna is great.
Yes, it's the point where when Ram was comparing Sita with
Rama slow and Sita slow.
Ram, so that-
There's one more connection. You were about to go into it and then we ran out of time. I'll ask you later.
Okay. But anyway, because that came, I'll tell you this, who's great and who's not great. Is equally they are great. When we see Rama said, I cannot Shanamapi, I can't even live a moment without Sita, that shows the greatness of Rama's love towards Sita. Yes? Mm-hmm. Yes. When Sita says, I can wait for 30 days. From that we can understand Rama's love is greater than Sita's love. Correct? Now for example, how do we understand how Sita is great? Is this one. Now, say if someone is driving through St. Louis and passing through another state, they said, Sir Padmadesha Prabhu, on the way can I just stop by and overnight I can stay and tomorrow morning I'll leave. Your friend. You said, yeah, why not come over and stay with us? And he comes, stays and goes. Right? When he leaves, you start pouring tears. I don't think, right? I don't think. When your mother left, I'm just practical. Your mother came. She also stayed with you. When she left, how did you feel? How did you feel? It was little difficult, right? It was difficult. That means the point here is that the separation of the person affects us based on the relationship that we have towards that person's greatness. Okay, so don't ask me to repeat this one, please. I struggle to frame this word. Okay. It's all being recorded, you can rewind and watch. Okay? So the thing is that a separation of a person, it depends on what relationship I have with that person based on that person's greatness. If that person is not great, even though I have a relationship, I'm not going to be worried about it. Many relations in our life, there are like that. We don't worry about many relationships. But there are some relationship we cannot be without that relationship. Parents, for example, right? It's very difficult. So, here coming back to the Ramayana story, here Rama said that I cannot live without a moment, shows Rama's greatness of love towards Sita. Okay? Now, that means Sita quality is so great that Rama cannot even miss a moment without Sita. That's the point. Who is great in their qualities? Rama or Sita? Sita is great. Sita can wait for 30 days because Rama... Therefore, she can wait for 30 days in a separation. But she is so great, Rama cannot wait for a moment. Right? But if we understand and apply this particular principle in our relationships that we have in our friends, our family, wife, children, whatever relationship we have, how strong in our relationship with how strong we are with that relationship. This is all the message. We can feel, are we really caring for the relationship, or is just naam ki vaste? It's just for that we have some relationship. We have to value the relationship that we have first. If we can't even value the relationship that we have within our biological framework, how are we going to even think about that which is can't even seen, that relationship? Right? That does not mean that we become too attached. That's not the message here. We have to care for the relationship. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Is that okay? If there is no other questions, we will stop. Any last minute thing? Vaishvi, you please come here. We started with, when we started auspiciously by Vaishvi coming and speaking few words, and I'm requesting Vaishvi to come and speak few words about thanking you, everyone here. Come on. Thank everyone. Hare Krishna. Say Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, thank you for coming.
That is for you or not for me. Now I request the host and Ramacharya Prabhu to come and speak few words. The host and Ramacharya Prabhu can come and speak few words. Thank you, and thank you all for tolerating, and please forgive me for any offenses. Hare Krishna.
The host will talk.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I would like to thank Lal Prabhu for coming and giving the lecture, and it has been awesome. Everyone probably enjoyed it very well. I think. Thank you, Prabhu. One good round of applause, please.
just a copycat. Sukadeva and Parikshit Maharaj, they are just repeating it.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Glories to them.
Then I think I will give it to Ramacharya Prabhu for
just
that. And one last word. Lal Prabhu gives the lectures for if anybody wants to conduct any sort of this sort of Ramayana or many Bhagavatam stories, he would be willing to do the lecture. So please, if you have any such requests, please approach to me or anyone of the ISKCON group. We can help you facilitate that. Thank you very much.
I'll just give it to
Hare Krishna. So we'll chant name of Krishna before we say anything. Let's do it together. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. So I believe it was Rukmini Dwadasi. And at that day we had online Zoom class. And while class was going on, at that time, Gopal Prabhu conceived that idea that maybe we need to hear longer on this topic. And since then, he has been planning. Almost I don't know how many times when I spoke with him, he told me about this. Prabhu, in month of August, I'm going to host a program where we'll have Rukmini Kalyanam. I said, yes, Prabhu, please do it, and we'll try to make sure that everybody comes and be part of that program. So I really appreciate everybody coming. And what Prabhu spoke was very much coming from Srimad Bhagavatam, very authentic story for everyone to hear. And I don't have much to say. He already said that there will be similar programs, and if anybody is interested to host one of them, any festival, any occasion, it's Janmashtami time. So I'm sure if you like to hear more about similar pastimes, come and see us, and we'll try to have something at your house as well. By the way, thank you, Prabhu, for doing the class. Good round of applause for Prabhu. But more than appreciating the Prabhu, I'd like to appreciate Gopal Prabhu. Gopal Prabhu presents a very good example how one should do bhakti. And since I have been seeing him, we have spoken on particular services, many services. Temple has many services to do. And I talk to him. And whatever service you give it to him consistently, he does it without failing, with due sincerity. I can tell you many services, such as cooking on every Saturday morning. He has been doing, him and Ramanand Saran Prabhu has been doing over many years, I would say, very nicely. Sending the Sunday Feast email. Every Friday we spend almost hours talking what we should send, how we should send, and very carefully, very sincerely he will do that. Likewise, he is taking many services of book distribution and many more. So devotional service means, Prabhupada says in Nectar of Instruction, critical activity, doing services. It's not a speculation, it's not imagination. It's Prabhupada word in third verse of NY. Prabhupada starts his purport saying that it's not a speculation, it's not imagination. It's practical activity, which means practically coming, taking services, and engaging ourselves in devotional services. So thank you so much, Prabhu, for being the host and hosting this program, and thank you everybody for coming. Hare Krishna. Once again, ISKCON founder Acharya His Divine Grace Prabhupada ki Jai. Assembled Bhakta Vrind ki Jai. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So we have 4 programs coming up. 19th August, Balram Jayanti, which is on the Monday. So guests who are hearing about our ISKCON temple programs, I request you to come on 19th August. Lord Balram, he is the spiritual strength. And then on 26th, we are going to have Temple Janmashtami. I'm sure many devotees likes coming for Janmashtami that happens in ISKCON temple. So please come on 26th. We are starting at 5 o'clock and we'll go all the way until midnight, 1 a.m. And then in the same week, which is going to be a little hectic, we are going to have 58th celebration of Nitai Gaur Nataraj. So Krishna Balram, Nitai Gaur Nataraj, same personality. 50 years back in August 1974, those deities were installed, and this year, this month, we are going to make up the 50th installation. So we have so many disciples of His Divine Grace Sri Lal Gopal, senior devotees, His Holiness Prabhupada Swami Maharaj and Uttama Prabhu, Ishwarpati Prabhu, and Vamandev Prabhu. They are coming here. So we'll have series of lectures plus our senior devotees here, series of lecture. So I'm requesting all of you to come and be part of it. And then on September 8th, which is going to be Sunday, we are going to have public Janmashtami, and public Janmashtami happens in Gandhi Center. So as usual, every year we go there. And for all of these events, we have many sponsorship opportunity, such as if you want to be a sponsor for garlands or prasadam, you want to do the donationship for sponsoring the Bhagavatam set. Like there are many more options for you. So please take the opportunity as a Grihastha. You should try to support the temple by sponsoring one or many items that we have for you to take on. So please take the opportunity and be part of all of this festival. It's very much festivity month. The more we are engaged, the more we are serving, the better we are situated. That's how it is seen. So really appreciate coming, and also looking forward to see you for our upcoming festivals. Anything else we have? Thank you so much. Do you have prasadam here? Right, there is prasadam. So everybody please make sure you take prasadam before you leave. Tomorrow is Sunday feast. So please come to our Sunday feast. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare